Holy crap! Did you see all of that nonsense in this season? This season is kind of absolute nuts. It's slowly like all the different characters that were referencing and stuff, and then there was all of this like thing at the end with the main character, and everything's absolutely nuts. Especially with that like first episode's kind of weird, and like oh my goodness, this is Korra. Oh, I was talking about a Gretzko. My bad. So anyway, welcome to Not a Gretzko Season 3. So, actually, if you're really thinking about maybe, like, if people are watching this and it might be considered me doing a Gretzko, then maybe we can, do a Gretzko with this little format. Why not? I mean, Gretzko's got kind of a fun little thing. Anyway, Korra Book 2. So, this is the book that everyone's saying is the one that sucks. The one that's absolutely terrible. Yeah. And just like a Gretzko Season 3, the ending is kind of... Dang it. But, anyway, we're not talking about a Gretzko, we're talking about Korra. So, anyway, welcome to Korra. So, I know things get better, but, like, with this, I can't say it's, like, the worst. Probably is the worst. But the thing is, like with every other, like, book, I have trouble finding a bad episode. The thing with bad episodes of Avatar and its related series is that it's hard to find a bad episode because there's usually some good stuff that goes along with every bad episode, including this one. So even though I've chosen a bad episode, or at least favorite episode, that was a funny moment. So, 2 actually, which was weird. So anyway, let's go down to the usual format. So, my favorite episode has to be the Avatar 1 episodes, 7 and 8 beginnings, because of the art style mostly. Because, like, thing is, like, even though there's like a little bit of like complete brokenness when it comes to story brokenness in like those episodes, but like there's a lot of like lore going on. The thing is, it's the lore that makes this particular set of episodes really great, because it shows like how the first Avatar came to be, like what did he do, why is he the Avatar, and like, you know, the Rava thing. So I don't want to talk about the Rava thing just yet. It's just that Rava kind of broke Avatar. It doesn't have to break Avatar, it just kind of broke Avatar. But anyway, good episode. The art style shift is actually for the better. Give me a second. Let me just white balance this. Good art style, that sort of thing. So anyway, my least favorite episode, honestly, like the few episodes that come before beginnings that I kind of didn't like, because especially episode 5, in which, aside from the good parts of the episode, like the episode 5 peacekeepers are split into 2 parts, right? The Korra plot and the Tenzin plot. Okay? The Korra plot, or should I put Korra and the Team Avatar plots, that's like the whole, like everything's a huge downer, and it's pretty not cool. I mean, some parts of it make sense, but others like kind of not. And then there's the Tenzin and family segments, which is just good stuff. So, because even though like the president, like he didn't want Korra to actually do anything about, you know, helping the Southern Water Tribe, and with good reason. Like these, like thing about him is though, like, yes, even though it's going against the wishes of the Avatar, but he kind of has a point. Like, it's his army. Or if anything, it's his army, so shouldn't some rando, even though she is the Avatar, take care of his army. But like, yeah, Korra is all dead set and helping out the Southern Water Tribe. I mean, yes, her home, but like, it's Unalaq, and he's kind of a freaking nut job. Well, I would say he's a freaking nut job. He's just not a freaking nut job. No, I'm still calling him that. I don't care. But for the Tenzin plot, well, the Tenzin plot has 2 favorite moments, so I'm gonna keep it as that for the favorite moment section. Anyway, the favorite character has to be Varric, because holy crap, this dude is hilarious. I know he becomes like a huge villain in this particular season, but like he becomes like a really good ally later. But he is just the funny guy. He's a really funny guy. He's kind of like what people would expect Boomy would be like. He's like kind of a huge nut job, but only in a good way. So I guess Boomy decided not to be the crazy nut job that people love, so instead they give it to Varric, even though Varric's a villain technically in this season. And come on, I have to mention this. The other favorite character has Iroh, but that's kind of cheating. That's kind of cheating to put Iroh as a favorite character because he already is best character in the series. Well, the best character in the franchise. But like this specific Korra exclamation point Iroh. He's definitely like the big mentor that Korra really need. So I put it as a favorite character because Korra actually needed that guy. He needed to be in the scene because Tenzin Tenzin may be a wise sort of old man. He's not that wise compared to Iroh. So that's kind of needed. So least favorite character, twins, but I would say Desna specifically because it doesn't really contribute to anything. Yes, Eska is like a character that people want to hate, but she contributes to the plot. She contributes to something. She actually has a reason to be there. But her brother has no reason to be there. He's kind of be there just being an accessory. But mostly not just an accessory for Unalaq, but also an accessory for Eska. So he kind of basically has no character like at all. Whereas Eska does, even though they're mostly the same deadpan I wouldn't call it yandere, but like she's very aggressive. So anyway, if you kind of ask me like do I hate Unalaq, I would say like at first no, he kind of got the point, but like later on he kind of makes it obvious that like he makes it obvious as evil. Like who wants to call himself the Dark Avatar and expect to be someone nice or someone benevolent? Like I probably didn't even read his own script, like and realize something's wrong. But no, he's not my least favorite character. At least he has some good parts to him in the beginning. But Desna does not. He has like nothing on him. My favorite moments. Yes, I'm keeping that as multiple favorite moments because like this entire franchise is built upon favorite moments. That's kind of the only thing I really like note into this freaking like notes for this kind of videos. Again, let's do it in episode order. Episode 1, when Ginger shows up and she starts posing, Bolin starts drooling all over her, and it's kind of hilarious. I just find it's kind of hilarious. I mean, yes, like random hot girl posing and then this random dude just drooling or nose bleeding, that is always funny. But like, that just gives an example of such a thing. Especially considering that yes, she's an actress and she doesn't care, but like, it's kind of a whole recurring thing. Episode 3, the family feud between Aang's kids. I mean, like, Tenzin doesn't seem to be aware at all that like he is the clear favorite among Aang's kids, and like Kai and Boomy, like they didn't even like try to like tell him that no, like Aang, like Dad clearly likes you more than the rest of us, but he didn't believe it. Episode 4, the wholesome moment, that's what they call it. Like, yeah, after Tenzin and his siblings get arguing and Tenzin separates from them, he finds Iki because like the three of them trying to find Iki because he disappeared. Iki went to a tea party with some Sky Bison kids, and Iki is saying, "Hey, like, got a tea party," and Tenzin was thinking like probably at first like people probably thinking, oh, Tenzin's gonna tell Iki to come back home or come back to the rest of the family. But instead, Tenzin's like, hey, can I join? Like something like, hey, can I join you? And part of Iki's surprised, like, oh yeah, sure. And then Tenzin's trying to act like he's actually part of this tea party. I don't know, man, but that thing is so wholesome. Like, it's probably the most wholesome thing I've seen in Korra so far. So, I mean, you can rag on S2 for all you want, or Book 2 for all you want, but that scene is way too wholesome. I love it. Episode 5. Oh boy, this is the best part. Like, yes, S5 is my least favorite episode, like my designated least favorite episode of the season. But it has this line. The line where Tenzin says, "I've created a monster." And if you really, and if you have seen like Book 4, I think specifically, like you kind of tell that what Tenzin did to influence Milo, it has rubbed off on him a little too hard. So what happened in context is that Milo finds this lemur, and I don't know, started playing with it, I guess, and Milo's trying to figure out like it wants to be friends or something, and then Tenzo's thinking, oh, it wants to like be its like pet for the lemur to be Milo's pet, and try to show him how to take command of this pet, trying to be the alpha lemur or something, and like the way like Tenzo started disciplining, like trying to teach Milo how to discipline the lemur. What happened is that Milo showing Tenzin that not only did he start taming this one lemur, he started taming all of the lemurs, and then he shows his whistle, and then all the lemurs start flying up, and then he tried to instruct them using the whistle, and sort of like all sorts of maneuvers he can do, and Tenzin's saying, "I've created a monster." Everyone was surprised, like, how the heck did that happen? And like okay, so I'm gonna tell you like a bit of ahead of time. I remember this. Just be aware of this particular scene when going to book 4. So just remember when going to book 4. Remember this particular scene. Okay. I think even a bit into S3, the part in book 3 where Bolin tries to radio Milo. You just get ready for that part. Anyway, also in the same episode, when Mako was telling Lin that he broke up with Korra, all it said was, "You got off easy. You should have seen Air Temple line after Tenzin broke up with me." And that's all she says. No flashbacks, no like images. So it's just like. Mako breaks up with Korra. She breaks up like a table, and then Lin's like, "That's amateur. That's an amateur move. Please, you just see what I did." Lin being this like, oh my god, this alpha girl, trying to be this alpha girl. It's just absolutely hilarious. But yeah, she gives no darns, and that's kind of cool part about Lin. The part with Lin be cool is that she gets none of a darn. Well, until she gets a lot of a darn, but she doesn't like most of the time. Anyway, episode 10 where Korra goes into the spirit world. She like injures a little phoenix spirit. So I don't know if it's a dragon or a phoenix spirit for the purposes of this video. I'm calling this Phoenix. This little phoenix spirit, and then tries to take it home. After she got the little advice from Iroh, show how where the little phoenix spirit lives, and Korra takes it upon herself to take it home. There's a little montage that happens. She takes it back, and then suddenly all of the phoenix spirit babies, like they kind of like form Voltron, and then they become this giant phoenix spirit and take Korra away to where she needs to be. That is a really cool scene. I think that's a really cool scene. It's wholesome too, but not as wholesome as the Tenzin Iggy thing. Episode 11, the Bolin fight scenes. That's sick. Because like they're showing like the mover, and like Bolin fighting. Bolin fighting through the water bending on the pro bending arena. In the meantime, the actual Bolin is fighting off like a bunch of random bad guys. In the exact same style, using his earthbending, and that fight scene was so cool. There's even a part where the commentator Shiro, he commentates while in the the audience, and like this random dude was like to his right or to his left or right, who was like, wait, what the heck? That's sick. That's really sick. I like it. And finally, best moment for episode 13. I've came prepared for this scene because I saw a clip of it on YouTube some time ago, where Tenzin and his siblings go into this like foggy area to try to rescue the spirit of Jinora. They get separated because they all became mad. By the way, there's a random Zhao was there for like Zhao was just kind of randomly there because I remember like in Airbender Book 1 where where Aang does the ocean spirit because this giant fish monster and slams down on the Fire Nation fleet. That's what kind of where Zhao Aang does. Kind of nuts. Or did he like also do some crazy nonsense? I'm pretty sure some crazy nonsense. I forgot because it's some time ago. Point is, I was there. But like, anyway, not Bolin. Boomy and Kai separated from Tenzin. Ooh. And then Tenzin was trying to keep himself cool. Trying to keep a little ahead. But it's failing on him. And so he sees Aang. And Aang is kind of a bit older than when we see him last, but I assume it's because like when the Avatar state sees Aang, he sees what he thinks is his prime. But when Tenzin sees Aang, he sees him as a lot older. I get it. And Aang like gives Tenzin advice that that he should that you shouldn't you're right what was the line? It's like you're right, you are not me and you shouldn't be me. You are Tenzin. And then Tenzin realizes that, wait a minute, I should not be like my father. He says this line, I am not a reflection, I am father. I am Tenzin. I am Tenzin. That is like sick character development there, even though it's not much character development. It kind of proves like for the longest time, Tenzin really wants to be Aang, but he can't be Aang because Aang is not Tenzin. Tenzin is Tenzin. So try to be his own thing. So anyway, that's where the favorite moments end, at least for the book. Now, for my least favorite moment from episode 13, killing Rava, or really just Rava in general, and then that thing showed up. So. That was my notes for it on quotes. So, first of all, the whole killing Rava thing, is literally just whipping Rava out, cutting off Korra's ties to her past lives. So basically, she's now the new first Avatar, which stings because we don't we're gonna have if we're gonna be any future Avatars, they're gonna have to figure out how to go to the past. Do a prequel series, which they are doing with the Kyoshi novels, but or skip forward to where the future series for a New Earth Avatar. This New Earth Avatar would have to find a way to have personality somewhat a lot different than Korra's for Korra's advice to actually work, and you don't have any access to Aang, you don't have access to Roku, you don't have access to Kyoshi. Kind of interesting if the New Earth Avatar add advice from Kyoshi just to see what happens, but no, it's not possible anymore. But then again, like I said, Robin and Vaatu kind of broke Avatar, if you ask me, but it makes sense. Why? Because since the Avatar is now part spirit, it makes sense that there's some sort of connection between the human and the spirit world because the Avatar is half spirit, so it makes kind of sense. But still. It's literally giving midichlorians to Avatar. I said that. Yeah, I said midichlorians to freaking Avatar. And I know someone else said it, so that's not exactly my quote. But still, this freaking thing, and then the other freaking thing with Korra, the freaking the Unalak Vaatu Kaiju. Is that even freaking necessary? I mean, yes, it's not the first giant enemy crab, giant enemy thing that happens in Korra. For those who know Book 4, you know what I'm talking about. But still, that is just kind of weird. Was that even necessary? Don't think so. Also, the whole, Korra killing off Vaatu doesn't make any goddamn sense. Because, if the whole point of, the Rava Vaatu thing is that if one dies, it can still be revived from inside the other thing. So it shows in the actual fight scene where Korra after Gigantamaxing, or after Dynamaxing, it's not like a Gigantamax. So after Korra Dynamaxes, she just rips off the Rava from Unavatu and then fuses with her or something and does a little thing. But like, and she just ends up killing off Vatu. But like, wouldn't that mean that Vatu is now hidden inside of Rava, who's currently inside of Korra? Would that make it so that the Earth Avatar that will come out to Korra, it would be kind of cool. Hold up, pause. Let's go. Here's an idea, right? I had this idea brewing for a good while. What if? I don't know if someone else has done this. Just a quick like brew on my head. So, since supposedly the darkness and light can't be killed, therefore the darkness is not hide inside the light, right? What if there actually would end up being 2 avatars after Korra? Exactly, like 2 Earth avatars. One that houses Rava and one that houses Vatu, but we don't. But the audience would not know who has what until probably the end, and maybe like at the end the 2 will end up fusing together to become 1 avatar. That would be insane. I'm sorry, I just tied it in my head. I don't know if someone else did a what if thing about it. It'll be interesting. So I'm making this kind of what if. So, let's just end it here because I want to see book 3 because book 3 is kind of nuts and kind of contains some awesome stuff. I kind of want to get to book 3 as soon as possible. So anyway, that is all. See you guys later for book 3, The Change.